Hey, Westchester. So I want to go a little bit more in depth and go on the computer so that way you can see exactly what I'm looking at when I do these weekly market updates and pull up the information. So you can get the information and you decide what's best for you. This week, and I'll show you the numbers, then we'll go into the visual aspect, into the actual map. 15 properties went for sale. So these are active. The smallest one was a 3-1, 895 living area, and it went for sale for 385. So that puts the list price at 201 square feet. The max, you're looking at 530. So that's what's good about this, is that it determines a range of where you could possibly put a property. But I always like looking at the sold a little bit more because that's more accurate data. The average and the median are very good too. The average, you can see, is at $779,000. So it puts the list price per square foot at 361. For 4.2 with 2,100 square feet. For the median, it puts it at 675. So there's a big discrepancy there, because when you average $385 $385,000 home versus a $1.5 million home, you get a discrepancy here. So the average price is not bad, but the median price is usually just a little bit more accurate if you fall in this median range. Active with contract means that they're still advertised for sale, but they do have a contract signed. So this one and the pendings, I kind of group them together. The canceled, temporary off market, all that stuff, I group them together. Expired, because they're removed off the market, and we can start to see whether they're being removed from how many days they've been on the market, or if there's other reasoning. So you can see that these days, it's been longer on the market than the other ones. Closed, these are the ones that you really want to hone in on. This is what's sold. This is the most accurate data. So we saw a 3-1 with almost 1,500 square feet sell for what it was asking for, $470,000. So that puts the list price, sale price, at $318 a square foot. It was only on the market for 3 days. And just by looking at this, I can kind of tell that maybe it was in it needed work. Now a 4.3, let me see here. You're looking at 790, so that puts the sale price at $400 per square foot. This is the one that sold for the highest this week. Now the average and the median, they're not too far off. They're about $40,000 difference. But what we really want to look at is, let's look at the median 3.2. So the median 3.2 with 1,600 square feet, they were asking for 565 and they got 545. So that's what we're looking at. In this case, on the average, you're looking at 606 and they got 589. And again, that's because it also includes the highest and the lowest. $327 per square foot, 15 days on the market, almost exactly what they asked for in terms of sale to list price ratio. Then we go here to the withdrawn and all the other numbers. But what I like to do, because I'm a little bit more visual, is go into the map. So I will go here and actually show you. Let's see if this goes through. I'll go here to where the map is and see where the clusters of properties are happening, because you can determine so much from this. So this is the area that I specialize in. I look at all this. I can see that Olympia Heights has some movement, not too much. Westwood Lakes, for this smaller area, has a good amount of movement right over here. Westchester always has a good amount of movement, and these areas closer to Bird Road always also have, there's always a couple of properties that do something. University Park, this top area usually doesn't have too much. Over here, maybe we have 1 or 2. It looks like there's 2. And we can kind of see. So I'll go in here and I'll start looking at it. And let's say the blues are the ones that I know are closed sales, that they're sold. So these are the ones that I'll go in the pictures, really look at it, and I can really compare and see, compares to the other ones, where they stand, where the market's going, how many are getting canceled. Sunset, you can see that along this Snapper Creek, there's movement here too. So you can see that as well. So for me, I love seeing it in visually. I like to see the numbers, and this is kind of like a little spark notes of what it, the research really is, because there's a lot more that goes into it, and especially when you look at one property. But this is a good way for you to get educated on what's going on in the area as well. So you're looking at exactly what I'm looking at. So that's it for today's video. Just wanted to share that. If you can, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Love to know what else would be very helpful for you.